Kicking it.
We're good to go.
Shaboy!
I already hit it. I hit it out. Ready?
Hey! Welcome back to another episode of the Just Kicking It podcast.
Kicking it.
I go by the name.
By the name?
I go by the name of C Truth.
You nervous, kid?
No, just my tongue got tied.
Nah, man.
It's the Red Bull, sugar free.
If C-Truth lies, we're doomed.
I go by the name of C Truth, and I'm accompanied by some of my greatest friends in the world. To the right of me, I have the one, the only Ralph Official in the building.
Oh. Hello.
I thought you forgot
Here
Tyler's
I am.
name for a second.
No, I just wanted a dramatic
His tongue was
pause.
still
I
tied.
thought you were waiting for me to put the sunglasses on.
Isn't
I
that
was
called like a pregnant pause? You know
Oh,
what I
you're
mean?
so loud now.
The power in the pause, silence.
How do you go from 0 to 100 every time?
I don't know. Real fucking quick. And to the left of me, I have Brandon Leone, Mr. FB Fabs in the building.
Instagram favorite. You guys handle shit like
I
fucking
never
little
asked
kids.
this, but why do you call me Leone?
I don't know. It feels a little Italian-y.
Yeah, I was gonna say, is that an Italian jab or something?
Not a jab, but like
No.
no.
My last name's Fabrizio.
My dad calls him Marlon Brando, and I just call him
Brandon
Leone.
Leone.
I don't know. It just kind of rolls off the tongue a little bit. Right?
I like it. I was just curious.
We also have us on the freaking cameras making us look so pretty. Just shoot in the building.
across the room.
Y'all know what time it is.
You just shoot naked
We
girls
out here,
in your
baby.
And in the back, we got Vision by Al. You know, he's working on some editings in the corner. You know what I'm
I thought he was
saying?
taking a nap.
He's working, always working.
Always working.
And today we are honored with our beautiful guest, Lisa in the building.
What up, gang?
How we feeling, Lisa?
Pretty good.
Welcome
Pretty
to
good.
the
We out here.
Kickback.
Welcome.
Thanks for the invite. Happy to be here.
Happy to have you.
It's already been very eventful.
So what episode?
Always a bumpy ride
what
around
episode
here.
are we in?
Episode
This is
45.
Yeah, 45.
Oh, Jordan's back episode.
Double. Oh, no, not
Chris
double.
doesn't know what that means.
I don't know what that means either. Yeah.
Yeah, the Jay-Z line, you know.
So for the
45.
for the people who've watched all 45 episodes of Just Kicking It podcast,
I feel like not one person alive
watch all the
has watched
episodes.
all 45. If you have, please let me know. I need to know that.
You mean you haven't, bro?
I haven't even watched all 45. That's on
I
God.
watched all of them.
I've watched a good handful.
Oh, I respect that.
You crash course.
Well, thank
last
you.
night.
There you
No,
go.
I've been watching.
Rabbit
That's
hole.
awesome.
That's why I talked to him about it. He's like, yo, come.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
I appreciate that.
Now I'm here.
Yeah.
Now she's
Manifestation.
Well, for all the viewers of the show, I guess they would like to know a little bit about you, Lisa. Like how you know Justin, how you got here, or what you do.
Yeah. How'd you
Little
get
intro.
here?
Kicking it.
How'd you get here?
I met you in, I think, 2004.
Yeah, that's about right. Like high
A
school.
fight.
Probably at a
At
fight.
a fight?
It was it mine or was it the whole crew in the
It was probably the whole. I think it was the whole crew.
whole
fight.
crew in the street?
Yeah, it was a wild one.
This is the thing nowadays. Things don't get wild with the kids no more like that.
No, they're not
so
built like that.
we
Yeah.
were throwing. Someone brought a fucking shovel, and
Yeah, shit got
somebody got
crazy.
whacked in the face with a broomstick. Their face blew up like a Kiss
I
member.
remember you were telling me this yesterday.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can't have big fights like that because everyone's just taking out their phone.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Someone's
no,
going
they
to
ain't
jail.
doing fights like
They
that.
ain't
no more,
joining
yeah.
in. They
This
just
was
taking
like
the
maybe the razor or maybe the kick, whatever that one is. I was too
Oh,
broke to
sidekick
have
joint?
that one.
Sidekick.
Too broke for a sidekick. I had a hand-me-down
Sidekicks were
like
wild.
weird Nokia. Anyways, fast forward.
Yeah,
So that's
2004.
when I met you. Been in the mix
Yeah,
for a minute.
club scene, everything.
Yeah.
Oh, y'all be hitting the club.
Oh, we was in the club too.
Like
Yeah. We had a little break for college years for me in Cali, then came back and then saw him out. I was like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
And I was like, no way.
Crazy.
And then I've been in touch ever since, and now I'm on your guys' couch having a podcast.
You are
There
on
you
the
go.
podcast.
But yeah, no, we've done shoots and stuff together.
Recently, we've been actually, we linked up a few times. Got
Yeah,
some shoots in.
it's been fun. Even that jacket, that was in one of them.
Oh yeah, the Bravest.
that was a
company.
tough jacket.
Yep.
They actually sent me shorts. Shout out to Bravest. Thank
Yeah,
you.
that's what's up. They're
There's cool
peoples.
company.
Dope. That's what's up. Well, we're glad to have you.
Oh yeah.
Well, I was looking at your Instagram. You have a great Instagram, by the way. It looks very professional,
Thanks.
very well.
I
well
appreciate that.
It says something about bridal company?
Oh yeah. So it's like uncomfortable to digest even. So right before COVID hit, I put blood, sweat, tears, all my savings into a bridal shop in Sussex County in Newton. I was so excited. I painted the building, like got all the permits, blah, blah, blah. March 7th opening, COVID hits, March 15th shut down.
Dang.
I was like, you can't make this up. I was too new for loans and I was too stuck in a lease. So I just kept pushing, trying my best. Everyone got all these like nice loans and this and that. I was like, I'm too new. I don't have taxes filed. And that had to be wrapped up, and now it's sitting in storage. So might come back on the map again.
Might have a buyer for you though. I'm gonna let you know.
Yes,
Hey.
yes. That
know.
would be tough. That would be awesome. But yeah, I mean, you got to scrap the plan and get a new one sometimes. So that's life.
That is like,
Yeah, I mean, that's just unfortunate timing. I mean, I had a similar situation during COVID where like I was about to get this job that I was trying to get for like a couple of years. And like I was putting my 2 weeks at my other job that I was working at. And I was supposed to have this like good ass job. I'd be making good ass money in the city. And then I got hired, did the interview and everything. And then COVID hits. And they don't need nobody anymore. Everything's fucked up.
And you chose to leave too, like your job.
Yeah.
So you couldn't even get the
Well,
unemployment.
no. The good part is
I couldn't get it.
the good part is I put my 2
in
weeks in to my manager, but she never told like the store manager. And like within that 2 week period, COVID happened, so everything shut down. So I was actually able to still get unemployment and shit, but I just never got the fucking job. And ever since then, I'm still trying to get on my feet with jobs. It's crazy out here.
It's a weird market. Everything got pushed back and
Yeah,
shuffled,
COVID.
and even my job now, I started in the office. I'm mostly remote. I don't even have to be there.
Oh, that's nice though.
I like that.
It's nice, but like even for like people on floors and stuff,
Yeah.
they're like, nah, we don't need you. That's not nice.
That's not nice. That's
I
nice.
thought y'all needed me.
Nah, they say peace.
It's crazy times with that shit.
Yeah.
But that time affected a lot of people, I feel
Hell
like.
Yeah.
I had a similar situation. But welcome to the Kickback Couch.
Kickback.
Not to-
Kickback.
Kickback couch.
Not to make it like somber and like, oh,
Yeah, no, we're going to get into some
COVID,
topics. We're going to liven it up.
Yeah, good.
But yeah, so on the Kickback Couch, we're just getting into some topics. You know what? Since Justin's here, Justin's in some good energy. Justin provided a lot of the topics. And Lisa provided a lot of topics too. So Justin, let's open up with Justin's questions. What we got?
All right, let's do it. So I got a little
music.
story time real quick, super quick. I was in a photo shoot yesterday, and I guess the album that I was playing, it just went straight to like my sad albums, like my sad playlist or some shit, and it switched the whole mood. But the girls that I was shooting with, they were fucking with it. They're like, yo, is this your playlist? I'm like, yeah, I don't know how it got here, but I was thinking to myself, it's a sad playlist. So like, what's one of your songs that you listen to? Like, what's like the first song that you listen to when you're like in like a sad mood, or like when you have like a fresh heartbreak or something like that? Like, what's that one song that you'll always go to?
Mad sad or like real sad? There's two different sad.
Just
Breakup
like
sad.
Breakup sad. Yeah, let's go breakup sad. Let's just
Marvin's
keep it.
Room.
That's how you feel?
Or The Good Ones Go. With
That's a great
That's a
one.
great
Oh
one.
my
The interlude off Take Care. It's usually Drake.
gotta
I'm not
look
gonna
at
lie.
my
My
list.
sad music is usually
Yeah.
just off
Look at
Drake.
Mine are two great
It's like,
songs.
I have a list.
Yeah, I was about to say Jaded and Pipe Down are my
Yeah.
two.
Yeah.
Are my two that I constantly go to.
Marvin's
I mean,
Room might be a little dated for. I don't listen to Marvin's Room that much anymore.
So you haven't been heartbroken in a while.
I
That's pretty
haven't been.
good.
Well, I haven't put myself in the position to be heartbroken much. So.
I was like, you haven't had some new sad tracks.
yeah.
Okay,
Yeah, then you get the new
that's silver lining, right?
Damn, is everybody's Drake?
No, mine's not Drake.
No.
Mine's
Okay, because mine's Drake.
I think mine's.
I gotta
featuring
jack up the
Drake.
title.
It's The Weeknd and Drake, The Zone.
Playlist.
The
Yeah,
Zone. That's
that's
a
a
good song.
Yeah.
he grinding on pole
Yeah,
dancing, you know, man.
Just on the
But is that a sad song? Does that make you feel better? That's what you play.
It does. That's what came on,
Oh,
and
no.
I remember like I
Very
always
embarrassing.
listen to this song when I'm in that mood, or like it's also the other one was Jamie Foxx and Drake.
Oh, I know what you're talking about.
What's that song?
The Drake version's better,
Yeah,
but
the Drake
yeah,
version.
the Drake only
Get,
version's better.
Get You
So Drake
Alone?
did
Was it Alone?
I guess Drake did the.
He sold the song.
I hate
sold the
sleeping.
song,
I
yeah.
hate sleeping alone.
No,
That's
it's not Hate
it.
Sleeping
No,
Alone.
that's not it.
It's something like
I'm gonna type it
girl,
in now.
same girl. I don't fucking know.
I gotta
can't-
type it in now,
I'm
bro,
so mad I
'cause
can't
you
remember the
guys-
name of that song.
Oh my God,
right
me
now.
neither.
Your
but-
type? Fall for your type?
Full for your
Yeah,
type.
yeah,
Yes.
yeah, I can't even that shit.
My song the song that pops in my head is Donnell Jones. But when you love
Where I Wanna Be.
someone- That's a good one too.
Yeah, that's a good one.
But that's not that song.
That's
That is
cute.
where I want to
Yes,
be.
it
That is where I
is.
want to be.
Of course it is.
So yeah, that one.
That's a cute one.
And then one of my like major breakups, I played this album by Sir. I forget the name of the album, but there was a song called Wires in the Sky. I would just play it over and over and over again.
Damn,
that was my like
that's the
therapy.
one
That,
that gets you
album
there.
still like does something for me. Like it's still therapeutic.
When
for
you're
me.
in
Gotta
your
look it
feels,
up.
it gets
It's a great album, Sir. Sir's last album.
That's
Fire.
good.
Just the title of my playlist is called "Cry Baby Bitch."
Oh, so you got it ready. She's ready.
Damn, you got a whole
That's
playlist
why I was
on
giggling
lock.
with him. I was like, yo, just the title of my fucking playlist is embarrassing.
So what you got?
So I got like 3 tops.
Top 3.
All right, top 3. Go ahead, run it.
I'm gonna start with the best one. Lord Huron, The Night That We Met.
Kicking it.
Lord.
I never listened to
Lord.
Lord.
Super
I think that's
sleeper,
how
great
it's
artist.
called. Lurd. I think
Lord.
Oh, that's how you say it.
Lorde?
Yeah.
I used to call her Lorde.
That one's. That one's hell. Yeah, the Lord Huron. That's it.
Okay, Lord. I'm a
Um,
peeper.
Someone Else's Song by Wilka. Nobody really knows that one.
Don't.
I don't. I gotta listen to it. I like sad
They
shit.
will after this podcast.
And then
They will
the
now.
other one is Devil That I Know by Jacob Banks.
Okay, I don't know. any
Okay,
of
you
those
mentioned
songs.
Jacob Banks.
Who's
earlier.
Jacob
I
Banks?
dig when I'm sad. I don't want some regular radio shit.
Yeah, I feel
Need that
that.
shit
I
to
want to
hit.
listen to the lyrics
Yeah, you need
and
that shit to
then
hit.
cry.
And then cry.
Crybaby.
Cry baby bitch.
Yeah, so I mean that's pretty much where I was going with it. It was pretty funny that this playlist went on while we were shooting. It would just totally switched the vibe, but it was just like still cool because we all appreciated the music.
Hell
And
yeah.
it was like a good
I like to
song,
listen to
man.
Glock in My Lap by 21 Savage.
Glock in my purse.
That's
by
what I was
Lil
asking.
Uzi.
If is it mad sad or like which kind of breakup mode?
you so much, right?
I hate you so much right now.
Yeah, don't let me get my emo bag. You know?
Yeah. I mean, if we get emo,
Starting
I mean,
line
that
out
shit's
there,
crazy.
you know?
Taking Back Sunday, I could
Yeah.
run through a shit ton of Taking
Oh
Back.
man,
God.
The eye roll
I
said a
love-
lot.
Used.
The
I love
eye
Taking
roll
Back
said a
Simple
lot.
Plan.
Oh my god, it's bad.
I had seen this video. Brandon's girl had posted him singing a rock song. I didn't know you listened. Like you really have like a
Take it
whole-
back
Take It Back
Sunday.
Sunday.
Yeah,
And
take it
he
back
was like
Sunday.
singing
really
the
hits,
words. He was
bro.
like going off. I'm like, oh, this motherfucker really know that.
Oh,
Your
shit.
yeah.
lipstick is collar,
Yeah,
don't
he
bother,
was
angel.
going
Yeah.
off.
Exactly what goes
Yo, that's
on.
a banger.
Yeah, that shit
Everybody-
goes
you don't know that
on.
song?
Hell no.
Why not?
I
He
don't.
said, "Why not?"
You hung around white people your whole life. You had to hear that
no,
shit.
I didn't hear that shit. I didn't know the words to it. I
I
wasn't
don't think he
singing
would
it.
claim it if he did know it.
Yeah.
For some, I feel like
I would though.
That's
we were
a
just talking
banger.
about how do you know
rock
you're
music.
cool, and you
Oh,
go, yeah.
I like rock music
Chris
though.
knows rock music.
Wait, so how do you know you're cool? What was that?
That was just a question I was asking her. Like,
So tell the world.
how do I know that I'm cool?
No, how do people know they're cool? I like that.
Well, her psychological
That
analysis.
was a
You wanna-
long psych breakdown of like a belief system and how it's affirmed. And anyways, but
Yeah, I mean,
he
I-
started off with, "I think I'm cool," and then I think you said, "How do you know?" And then I was like, "I think maybe someone told him," and then he believed it. And
that
That's
might
how
be it.
it works, right? Validation.
I was told I was cool
Validation is
By
definitely a
who?
big part of it.
by my peoples.
Who
My mom
lied?
told me
No,
I was
just
cool.
kidding.
the
Who
most
lied?
valid person in his
kidding.
life.
Facts.
Just kidding.
Yeah, but how do you know you're cool? And can you lose your cool?
You could definitely lose your cool
When do you become uncool?
when you get
What's
canceled.
the definition of cool and what's circle?
when you get canceled.
When you buy a pair of these New Balance, that's when you
That's
know
when
you
you look.
love
No, but that's the cool thing now.
That's a thing now.
I don't know. I
Dad shoe pre-dad.
was talking to one of my friends on the phone, and I was asking her. I was like, I wasn't asking her, but I was talking. I was like, the next girl like I'm in a relationship with, I just want her to be cool, like cooler than me.
Yeah, like what does
I want my
cool
girl
even
so
mean
cool,
though?
Like
Yeah.
I don't really fucking put it into words.
Like, what does
but I want
cool
her
even
doper
mean?
than me. Like you just have to be like damn, you go outside like yo, you're awesome. Like I'm
Like, people-
admiring your energy.
Like
you
people
just,
know her. Like, is that being cool? Like, if people like know you, like, is that like?
That's just being popular.
Yeah,
I
that's just
think
being
it's like
popular.
a confidence.
Yeah.
Like I don't give a
It's like a
shit
swag.
where
Confident and
your
cool are
where
kind of
your
like-
aesthetics how you want it.
Yeah,
It's like a trendsetter versus a follower.
that's a good.
and
yeah.
then people are like, "Hey, what are you wearing? What are you doing?"
When
Where
people
you
look
at?
at you as a leader.
like you're not a
Alpha?
follower.
But I think
Yeah.
some leaders aren't cool.
yeah.
Yeah, I hated a couple leaders.
Matter of fact, I kind of hate a couple leaders.
We can, a deep topic. We're talking about cool.
Yeah, it can get deep. We could probably deep dive anything, I guess. We did like 45 minutes on texting that one time.
We could
text
do a whole
etiquette.
pod on texting.
Yeah, you
But
could.
yeah, I mean, that's pretty much I guess it's really just validation of the people who are surrounding you, who make you cool, right?
Does anyone think they're not cool?
I'm sure there are.
That's a
Yeah, I
good
bet you
reverse.
people.
I'm sure
He
there
was
are.
like, yo,
Like
I'm
any of
not
us?
cool.
I feel like
I'm
not
not
thinking you're
cool.
cool is cool though.
Dang.
And
Yeah.
shoes.
Probably in 2023.
The shoes,
No,
the
yeah,
shoes
you
came
know.
around full circle.
Like, you know what I mean? I don't know.
But what? So I got another question. What's
What's
like off topic of cool now? Because like we all
'Cause
cool.
we're not
We're
cool.
all cool.
We're
No,
not
we're
cool.
all cool.
We're not cool
But
though.
we're not cool because we're
Because we're cool though.
Because
Thanks
we
for
don't think
validating us. Thank you. Thank you for
That was true.
validating us.
I was just thinking of something crazy, and I wanted to like just do something crazy and just
Like right
2023.
now or like
No, I was just like I was like in my like traveling bag, right? Like I just wanted to go out and do something crazy.
no pun, traveling bag.
Yeah. Hey. But like, what's like the most spontaneous thing you've done, or like, what is like the most? Yeah, like, what's like the most spontaneous thing you've ever done?
Wow.
Like ever? Fuck.
Like, yeah, like event, like just being spontaneous. Like somebody just randomly hit you up and then you just did it, and you was like, all right, fuck it.
I feel like I have partial memory loss, so it's probably gonna be within the last 10 years for me. So hold on, let me think.
Well, I like one time one of my boys called me up. He asked me if I wanted to go backroading. And
Like off roading.
is that what it's called?
He said back.
I don't do that.
Hey yo.
Spontaneous, it's fine.
We are not driving on Route 9 today, boys. We are going back roading.
Off-roading? That's off-roading.
Aldridge Road, here we come.
So in Jackson they have like this lake with like some off-road hills and shit. So we took his Jeep and
Where was
Clayton?
did
this?
that in the back of Jackson.
Clayton
Oh,
or
okay.
Reed Road?
I don't know
I
what
was
it's
called it
called.
Ed Reed.
It was probably one of
Ed
those.
Reed Road.
I don't know what it's called, but he took me in his Jeep, and he had a kayak on top of his on his roof. So we took the kayak to the lake, and then we like drank beer.
Oh
and
shit.
Sat on the lake in the kayak.
Pretty dope, actually.
Yeah, that was pretty fun. Like he just called me up randomly
Off
that
rip,
morning.
you just
Yeah,
was dominant.
That's cool.
yeah. I just
doing
said
it.
F it.
That's what's up.
Yeah.
That's what's up.
Good
What about you,
memory.
Lisa?
I gotta think. I've done a lot of random ass shit.
Yeah,
so
Right?
I could go while you think.
go for it.
We were talking about this last week. I think it was probably one of the most for all, like for me, but we all did it as a group, like when we went hiking.
That was spontaneous.
Like that was literally just like random as fuck. I don't know. We were driving on some road that I didn't know where. Like it was like a movie road. Like it was just like one road and then mountains on the
Mountains
side. So I was
everywhere.
like, where the fuck are we going? You guys, we're going to climb a mountain.
Yeah, that's Louis for you.
We all have vans on and shit. We talked about last week, so I don't get
Yeah.
into it, but that's probably it for me.
All right.
I think I got one.
ahead.
On like a random ass phone call. I haven't talked to my friend in like maybe like 5 months. He goes, I need your help. I go, with what? And he goes, we're gonna jump off the top of a building in Weehawken, and we need you to film it and be the getaway driver. And I have it
Oh,
on film.
shit.
And I go, I haven't talked to you in like 6 months. I didn't even know you were in the state. He goes, yeah, I just came back from Colorado. I'm like, the fuck? I was like, do not ask me to pack your parachute. Step one. I'm not good at that. But then him and his buddy,
It's like a free base jump.
they did recon and all that. Just a squirrel suit and
What the
God
fuck?
bless. And
God bless.
That's crazy.
swear. So I was like, all right, it's like 1 a.m. Everyone's just getting ready. Everyone's like hyped up. I was like, you guys aren't like drinking, right? Like, and they're like, yeah, you're gonna film it from the base. They had GoPros on. It was crazy. I was pumped up and I wasn't even jumping. And then
Damn,
I waited
that's,
at the
like,
bottom.
sick.
I saw them land because we get in a lot of trouble, I guess.
Yeah,
I'll tell you
probably
what
a
building
free
we
base jump.
Weehawken. But anyway, so they made it, landed it, scooped, got in my car, and we pulled off, and it was a success. But it
That's
was
crazy.
a
That's
random
dope.
That's
call
pretty
at like 11, like, you ready? I was like, for what?
Ready?
For what? Anyway, so that was it.
That's
Wow.
dope.
Mission.
That's so cool.
That's tough.
I'm gonna opt out. I can't think of anything spontaneous. Maybe I need to be more spontaneous in my life.
Yeah.
Not anything.
On a whim.
Not nothing.
I've only done some things on a whim, like just go out, like. But I've never done anything crazy. Maybe we went to AC like real late at night one time, like.
Spontaneous doesn't always mean crazy.
I know, but I'm trying to think like that's like the most spontaneous thing I could think one night, like this midnight. We're just like, should we go to AC right now? Like, yeah, let's go to AC.
I'm about to call you a random week and be like, yo, we're driving to Florida, bro.
We're driving to Florida.
and I have to say
Yeah,
yes.
you have to. I'm like,
Yo, you
remember?
said on the
Signed up
pod.
for it. You signed up
Be
for
more
it.
spontaneous.
And you're driving, bitch.
Did you say yours, Josh?
Yeah, that's crazy. No, I didn't. I think this is probably one of the most spontaneous things. My boy hits me up. It's like 3 a.m. I have work the next day, and he's like, yo, we got to go to Vegas. And I'm like, All right,
We
wait.
gotta go to Vegas.
It's 3 o'clock in the morning. I'm the only one up. That, if you ever need to hit somebody up at 3 in the morning and you just want to talk, or if you just need to hit somebody up and just know that
You're a
I'm
good person
awake, I'm
for it,
probably
yeah.
gonna answer. So he hits me up. He's like, "Yo, you're the only one I know that's up. I need help. I'm going to Vegas." Well, he didn't even help, but he's like, "I'm going to Vegas. Let's go." I was like, "All right." So we wanted to place a bet. We wanted to place a bet. He wanted to place a bet
In Vegas.
So in Vegas.
So this was before, like, sportsbook or what?
Yeah, this is like before. Well, no sportsbook was gonna. So pretty much, we put $200,000 on a game. He put $200,000
Oh, my
on a
God.
game. We get to Vegas. So this is what happens. 3 o'clock in the morning, he calls me up. He's like, "Yo, we're going to Vegas. Our flight leaves at 6 in the morning. So come to my crib." So I was like, "Damn, I got work in the morning." So what I was planning on doing, by the time we landed in Vegas, it would only be like 8 o'clock, maybe like 8 or 9 o'clock here, and I wasn't on shift till like maybe 12 or 1. So I was able to call my job with enough time to tell them I'm not coming in. So when we got to Vegas, I landed. I called out. I called out of work. I said, "I'm not feeling good. I'm gonna be gone."
I'm gonna be in Vegas.
So I didn't tell him I was gonna be in Vegas. I told him
We're doing.
I'm gone. We get to Vegas. We had to go to the bank because we couldn't fly with that much money. So we had to go to the bank. It took took like 2 hours of our time at like 2 Chase banks, and then we had to go to 5 different casinos and spread the money out for this this bet that he wanted to place.
What the fuck?
I hope he won.
So after we moved around all this time, after we moved around through like 5 casinos, he's like, "All right, yo, our flight back to Jersey is at 7, so we got to get back to the
You
airport."
were there for one day?
One day. We get on the airplane, and he's like, "Yo, by the time we land, we won't know if the bet's gonna hit until we land back in Jersey." So we're
crazy.
like, so we're like on the plane, we're bugging out. We're like, it's like a 6-hour flight back to Jersey. I think he was able to buy Wi-Fi on the plane.
Yeah.
So he's like refreshing. I'm telling you, it had to be like 4 o'clock in the morning flying back because we were going to land at like 6 a.m. in Jersey. So it was like 4 o'clock in the morning. I don't know what time. Yeah, it had to
You
be
guys didn't even
late.
sleep at
Had to be
Vegas.
late. The lights on the plane were out. That's how I know it was late. All of a sudden on the plane, I hear my boy going, "Let's fucking go!" Yo, my man hit for like 400 bands. He hit a 2-team parlay, and it was like 2 money line, Ducks and Rangers, and it hit.
Put in 200K on a
crazy.
parlay.
That's the most
is nuts.
random bet
Yeah.
I've ever heard.
It was
but-
Yeah,
crazy.
Ducks and Rangers.
Ducks and Rangers money line. He hit. My boy's nuts.
GG.
So then, like, we planned a trip back like a week and a half later, so he can collect his winnings. And then we had a fucking crazy time.
I could barely
We
hit a
flew back,
$20
but
That is
parlay.
crazy.
Drugs won the war on me.
Hit a
But that's the
$20.
only that's the most spontaneous thing that I can always go back to remembering and thinking it was like,
That's
so
wild.
fucking.
You
You told
it
that
was like-
story very well.
It was
We were on edge the whole entire time. We're like,
It's like, did he win?
Shout out to my boy. He knows who he is. I'm not gonna throw his name
Oh
out
yeah,
there,
no,
but
no.
Yeah.
this shit was fire.
Hence the building jumpers.
That is
You know
crazy.
what I mean?
Nah, building jumpers is crazy.
No, I don't want to say their
That's
name. They gonna get in
wild.
mad trouble.
That's the
They do
building
this shit across
jumpers.
the whole United States and then
Make a
some.
Netflix movie
Yeah,
about
right.
that.
That shit is
that's
wild.
dangerous.
I have a quick question. Do you guys have Apple Watches, everyone?
Apple.
I have an
No.
Apple Watch. Yeah.
I don't want to
Do
be
you
bothered.
guys use it to sleep? Do you use it when you wear when you sleep?
No.
To
No.
track your sleep? Really? Dude, so that was that was one of the reasons I wanted it, because my brother swears by it, and being able to see like the actual hours you're sleeping and like when you're in like restful sleep and what your resting heart rate was and like all that stuff has actually made me a lot like more like conscious of my sleeping pattern. And like hold on, the last 3 days I've like really made like an effort to like get my sleep right, and like today I woke up and I felt fucking amazing.
Wow.
Like I felt so rested. I was like, is this what it feels like to be like actually sleep? Like,
So you thank the
Question.
Apple Watch for that?
Question.
Yeah.
With the data collection, what the hell have you done differently?
no, I'm a visual learner, I guess. You know what I mean?
Didn't do well.
Yeah.
Try again.
No, yeah,
but
but-
like, what did you do different? Sorry.
Well, you know,
Mike.
it's
Yeah.
for someone with
It's a mental thing. You nailed
lack
it
of self control, right? With lack
You
of
nailed
self
it
control,
yesterday.
right?
Was it accidental
It's
or
nice.
pro-
No, well, like I said, it wasn't just yesterday. It was like the last like 3 days have been like a good pattern for me, because like last night wasn't even. I've also cut back a lot on smoking weed,
That's good.
and like I actually dreamed last night, which was like I never fucking.
You said that to me.
I never fucking dreamed. So like last night I had a
That seems
dream. Like
sweet.
I literally woke up and I was like, wow, like is this what people feel like on a daily basis? Like, because I felt great. So
That's
I was
awesome.
just curious if you guys.
proud of you.
I'm not sponsored by Apple, but I swear if I could be, I would be.
I'm a miserable sleeper, so maybe I should get one.
So how many hours of sleep did you get last night?
7 and a
I
half.
say 4.
Oh, that's good.
Like, damn, you feel
7 and a half, but I usually sleep like 5.
Oh, okay.
7.5 is good.
That is good.
So it felt great. I just thought I'd share.
What are the
Congratulations.
what are the info
you know.
does the Apple Watch
Very
give you
proud
though?
of
It just tells you the time and
Tells you
your
the
heart
It tells
rate.
you when
around.
you went to sleep. It tells you what kind of if you're getting disrupted.
But
in
what
your
does the
sleep,
heart rate
like-
numbers mean to me? I don't even know like
Well, lets you know if you're healthy.
where it's supposed to be at though.
But it compares you to other people, your height and weight and stuff. So like,
Yeah, you put your weight and stuff.
yeah, so it
okay.
tells
A
you
pool
like
of data, not just yours solely. Yeah.
It was so funny because like 2 nights ago, literally like gave me this warning about you should consider changing your health, changing because I had a really bad. My heart rate didn't dip very far when I went to sleep, and like I like was like, what the fuck, you know what I mean? But then I went back and like looked and like it hadn't been like that, so it was just like an outlier. And then today was great. So
You
I
should
felt-
do experiments and like get high as shit and fall asleep and like
And see the
if
difference.
it's like
See,
your
like,
rate's
some
like
people
fucked
say
up.
that weed helps them sleep, but and I swear I'm like one of those people who've like
I'm that
convinced
guy.
myself. I've like convinced myself that weed helps me sleep and like you can go to bed at night. And I've come to realize that all does like if I were to just do nothing else and just smoke weed and go to sleep, it would help me. But I smoke weed now. I'm interested in what's on TV,
Yep.
and now I want to play
Yeah, and then
a couple
it
more games
wears
of
off.
PlayStation, and then I gotta smoke again once it
Oh
wears
yeah, by the
off.
time
It's
I
like-
fall asleep, it's the weed's gone.
yeah,
Like
yeah. all it did was keep me up for another 2 hours. Like,
the
so-
weed is long gone by then.
but those are one of the couple of changes I'm trying to make this year. So
Word, I'm
good
proud
for,
of you.
Good for me.
Good start to the new year.
Yeah.
All right, we are back. The topic we are talking about is most absurd thing you were tricked into believing.
Santa Claus.
The Easter Bunny.
Did we really all believe in Santa Claus? Isn't that
I
crazy to
did.
think about? I did.
I did.
I disbelieved him real early.
I
at a
was
young
shopping
age.
with my mom.
I
She's like,
knew
"What do
he
you
was
want?"
fake because I grew up Jewish, so like I'm adopted.
Jewish is crazy.
Well, 'cause I'm not
Jewish is
Jewish,
crazy.
but,
Yeah, but it's
they
just
were
funny.
Wait,
Jewish, and they
Jew-
told me, though, that shit's not
Holy
real.
shit!
And you're not getting a Christmas tree either. I was like, what the? So, sorry.
Wait, Jew, not
Y'all were
Jewish,
some
Not
suckers.
Jewish.
Y'all were some
Jewish. Yeah.
suckers. So just kidding.
Oh my god,
Just
that's
kidding.
hilarious.
No, I wish I had a tree and all that. Sorry.
Ralphie, you got it, bro. You got it, bro.
Oh,
Oh, there we go.
You did it.
Go lay down, Rowdy, buddy. Come
Good
on.
job.
Gold was written on the ceiling.
Did you write it there?
Yeah. See, that'd be a good thing to do. No, most
You're
ridiculous thing.
trying to get her back for that joke so bad.
I knew you wouldn't.
You know what somebody did to me once? They're like, I bet you your name's tattooed on my ass. I was like, no shot. I was like, no, I barely know. I was like, no shot. They had your name tattooed on their ass.
I've heard that joke,
Yep.
but I met this girl named Dana at a bar once, and I said, "Yo, $100 that your name's tattooed on my ass." She didn't believe me. It is.
You have it too, you're saying?
This is property of Dana on my house.
You really have property? That's crazy. That's wild.
Damn, that's wild.
That is wild.
If you ever want to collect $100, get someone's name in your ass. No, just kidding. Yeah, don't do that.
Did you
Not
get paid?
recommend. Yeah, she coughed up. She was impressed as hell. I whipped out my cheek. I was like, ta-da. She's like, facts.
Whip the cheek out.
Yeah, it is.
Respect.
Collect my payment.
On a more serious note, I can't think of anything.
Most absurd.
Yeah, most absurd thing.
Damn, yo, my shit sucks so bad.
Was it?
I have multiple. Go ahead, Jess.
Oh, you have answers for this
Like,
already?
in an absurd fucking thing that happened to me. Yeah,
Fuck,
it's
I
fucking
ain't even thought about
absurd. It's
this.
fucking terrible and it's disgusting. And I'll never, ever, I'm traumatized. And I fucking hated life forever for it.
Damn.
Yeah, bro.
I'm wondering
So,
this builder.
I
He's
guess,
a
yeah,
good
it was kind of
storyteller.
whack. I was a young ass kid and my cousin is fucked up, bro. I was so fucking young, and my cousin, he used to always have drinks under his bed. And like I would always come over his house and I would always fucking play video games. And I was thirsty at the time. So I was like, oh, I'm gonna fucking grab a drink from under his fucking bed. And then I fucking reach under his bed and it's a fucking apple juice thing. I'm like, oh,
fucking
this
peed
is
in
dope,
it.
but it's fucking warm. I'm like, whatever, I'm gonna drink it. I took a
urine.
sip and my man fucking just pissed in a fucking bottle.
Oh,
And I got fucking tricked.
Manny Pacquiao in the corner.
Yo, that shit fucking sucked, yo. And that was the most
He drinks
absurd
it.
thing that I got tricked into
damn.
as a
bro.
little kid. And I told him, I'm like, yo, why you fucking pissing in water bottle, apple juice bottle under your bed? He's like, you should have been under my bed. I was like,
That's-
fuck, yo.
So
Wow.
Thanks for your.
That's-
Thanks for
that's
sharing.
good.
Thanks for sharing.
That's some fucked up shit, but
so
But why was the bottle under the bed though?
he was too lazy to get up.
Yeah. that's pretty
Yeah, I
gross.
guess he just
Crazy.
didn't want to go to the
That's
That's
crazy.
That's more absurd
That's
than you
absurd.
drinking it.
That's why it's an absurd thing.
Bro, that's insane.
So the
Yeah, it
most
sucked.
absurd thing I was tricked into believing, more so than like, my mom didn't want me to shop at this certain store that everybody shopped at, Abercrombie and Fitch. She told me it was a sex shop and I'm not allowed to go there.
Oh my god.
You hear this out on the playground recess. I was like, "What? I can't go there. That's a sex shop." And I told my friends this. And me and my
Oh my
friends
God.
still laugh to say, I was like, "Yo, I looked like a fucking idiot. Like
Damn.
she just didn't want me to do it. She lied heavy."
Yeah, that's a
But
heavy
I was
lie.
like,
That is a
Why did you?
wild
I thought
thing.
Hollister would look more like a sex shop than
it was,
Abercrombie.
Spencer's.
so
Spencer's
Abercrombie.
is a sex shop.
Yeah,
Spencer's.
Spencer's is a
Either way, she
sex
just
shop.
didn't want me to shop there. I don't know why, but
Yeah,
she
what
lied
she,
heavy.
well, I was about to say, what was her beef for
Yeah, what she got
Abercrombie?
against them? What
We
they
were
do?
broke. All right, I don't know.
Like, we ain't going there.
It's
That's
expensive ass
crazy.
jeans. So she's like,
said it's
it's
a
just,
sex
you
shop.
can't go
He
there.
was telling you the truth.
Yeah, I still like tell her like that's not
crazy
right.
lie.
Yeah, that's fucked up.
It's crazy. Lie.
I respect it though.
All right, so I respect it though.
Would you do that to someone?
What was yours, Chris?
your kid
have-
one day?
I
I
have-
probably wouldn't say sex shop, but
Yeah, not
That
sex
was
shop.
aggressive. I was like, I don't even know what that is.
yeah. Wait, how old are you?
I was like probably like 12.
Oh shit,
That's wild.
I was like, I don't know what that is, but I don't want to go there.
Yeah, I would have just said like
not there
monsters
yet.
are there.
They
or
have a
some
whole
shit.
sex ring in the back of that shop, and you can't shop there.
Yeah. Yeah.
I got 3 things. So the first one I put was that ginger ale cured upset stomachs. That's not true at all.
But it does.
I
like,
still think it
I
does.
think it
does.
does.
I still drink it like it
doesn't.
does too.
Yeah.
It has. It doesn't cure any sicknesses.
Of course not, but it.
Why do they
It's a
give it to you
placebo,
when you
bro.
got a
It is.
upset stomach though?
No, ginger
Because
is good
it's-
for your
Yeah,
for
but
your
ginger
stomach.
ale is not.
Ginger has
ginger
ginger ale has ginger in it though,
barely.
but it still
Barely.
does
So,
a little
so does
bit.
carbonate drinks are supposed to help too.
And your
But
nausea.
it's
Gives you more
but
blood.
That's
scientific.
right, right? Why did we? I don't know. But now I'm thinking about it. Like I thought carbonated stuff is bad for your belly.
It blows it.
Scientifically, it's not. Doesn't cure anything. That's what I'm
Well, I
saying.
didn't think it was curing it, but I thought it helped.
Well, I thought it was like a
I think
cure.
it helps.
Like, oh, drink ginger ale.
Yeah, that's what
Chicken
I'm
soup.
saying.
Next thing you tell me,
Everyone did
next
say
thing you tell me,
that.
chicken soup doesn't help anything.
Yeah.
It does.
I don't think it
that
does either.
does.
No, but that does.
Well, it's like the steam and
Yeah,
stuff.
the hot,
The
liquid.
hotness.
All right.
My second
Hey,
one
yo.
is that porn sex is real sex.
You believe
I
it?
I
don't know if
believed
I
it
would
when I was a
believe
kid.
Are you like this is what
Oh.
sex
This
is
is how
gonna be
sex
like?
is supposed to be like yeah, yeah. And it's not like that.
Depends on what porn you watch, I
my
guess. I don't know.
God.
Well, that's
Yeah.
when I was a kid. I believed that was true. Some
Damn.
girl was like, "Chill the fuck out." And I was like, "Oh." Maybe I
Wait, you were
should-
like screaming?
No, I was going hammer time though.
Yo, fly on the wall his first time.
My first time was
Fly on
actually
the
pretty
wall
great.
his
I'm-
first
Chris's
time.
first
Well,
time, like,
this
yeah!
interludes to the next
My
topic
first
later.
time was like a Vine
He was
clip.
playing to the camera that wasn't there. He was like, making sure the angle was right so the camera could see them.
Jesus
Oh,
Christ.
man.
That's amazing.
My last one is that relationships, where it says that love is all that you need in a relationship for it to like be a relationship.
Then you went deep and shit.
like love is the only thing that you need to have a
Wait, you
relationship.
gave 3 answers?
Damn, I
for this
drank
I
question?
did because I was like, what do I
What
want
was
to go?
mine? Santa? I was like,
Yeah. But in a
Yeah,
relationship, you,
My mom lied.
in a relationship, you need more than love. Just love. Love is not
you
everything.
need
in a
respect.
You need a whole bunch of plethora of
But is
shit.
love and respect similar?
Plethora. Yes,
I like that word.
plethora.
I love that word.
Sounds like a woman's organ.
A plethora, like a what is the other thing called?
What is that?
Placenta. It's like a woman's organ.
Someone failed biology.
Nah, I was actually good in biology.
That was
It's
good.
actually one of the only classes I was good in.
Well, I didn't write like a full fucking PowerPoint presentation on my answer, but I just thought Justin's answer kind of made me think of a moment in time that something like that happened to me, but it wasn't like
Yeah, it wasn't as
that crazy.
fucked up as mine.
Now,
yeah.
when I was like 8 years old, I had this crazy next door neighbor named Ruth Ann. I'll say her name. She
already
was
getting good.
fucking nuts. And I was a little shit when I was a kid, and I would always just like, you know, be a little asshole basically. So for Christmas, she comes to the crib and hands me a box of like what I thought at the time were like black rocks.
Oh, man. You got coal, bro?
Yeah. And so I start playing with them, like, ooh, rocks. I start playing with them and shit. And like 5 seconds later, I just look at my hands and they're just pitch black. I'm like,
man. You were that-
This motherfucker gave me coal for Christmas at 8 years
That
old.
is hilarious.
Damn, fuck her.
Yeah, fuck her.
That's hilarious.
You were
Yeah,
bad.
you deserved it.
What?
dude.
You were bad.
In line with.
Oh yeah, I was a
Sam.
little badass.
He was bad as hell.
I was a little badass kid, but
Bad boy.
that was the only time I got coal in my life. I thought it was a myth. No, you could get it.
People really give coal out.
That's fucked up.
Don't be bad, kids.
All right.
What's up next? Where are we moving now?
Next topic. Do you want to go into a current event or you want to do another?
Let's do a current event.
Yeah, that current event that we spoke about.
Yeah.
It's fucked up.
Yeah, y'all got to I don't know shit about
You
it.
want to
really.
preface it?
Yeah, I can preface
I don't know
it,
what you're
man.
talking
It's
about.
some fucked up shit because I deal with it. So this woman was gambling in a casino, and she's playing slots. She hit the jackpot for $41 million.
41.
$41 million. She won the jackpot on her slot machine. The casino said that there was a malfunction on the machine
That's
and
fucked up.
offered her steak instead.
Yeah, steak dinner, comp steak dinner.
Is that a $41
I
million
did see
steak?
something
or-
like this.
They don't steak worth 41
I feel like
million.
hasn't something like this
No.
happened before?
What can you even say though? I guess right.
I have
Say
no
fuck-
idea.
She's suing
man.
them. I think
She
they gave her
should.
like
She was
they gave her
suing
like $4 million or $2 million, something like that.
Oh,
I mean,
okay.
listen, I
But
don't
she-
know
I
what
want
you're
my
giving her,
41.
but if they're not
I mean,
compensating
I'll
that
take 41
41M,
Yeah, I need
like,
that.
you're fucked.
I need you to run that.
Like, I know the feeling of winning money at a casino big, and it's like the best feeling in the world.
Right.
That's why
Nothing
you
can
chase
match
it.
it. It's
Yeah.
like there's so like that dopamine is crazy.
Yeah,
that
41
feeling.
million had to be insane.
Yo,
like,
41 million,
I would have fainted.
and
dead
then you
ass.
fucking
Probably
say
gonna have a
no.
heart attack instead. That's fucked up.
Yo, the
Sorry.
thing is though, like, so say they went to court, right? Like, what would they do to prove that like there was a malfunction in the
I have
system?
no idea.
Like, how would they
Malfunction's
prove that?
crazy.
yeah, malfunction.
Malfunction? Like, come on.
A $41 million malfunction is nuts.
Yeah.
Yo, 41 M's you're expecting, and then they're like, nah, here's a filet
I
mignon.
They gotta run that.
I don't even know what to say about that. I would have caused a hell of a scene. I'll tell you that.
I'm fighting.
Yeah, I've seen Tyler cause a hell of a scene over
What was I so
over a
mad
lot
about?
smaller thing. All I remember
Are you talking
vividly.
about we were
I
in
remember
Jersey
vividly
City?
Jersey City when we were at a restaurant. I don't even know the
Oh,
situation.
because
Wait, tell the story now. I need
Yeah,
to
I
know.
know.
because
example,
dude,
please.
because the waiter was rude as fuck. Because so first we had a big party, which I understand it's tough to sit at a big party, short notice, whatever. And so we sat at different tables, but they just like were not like serving us at all. And then one of the girls ordered something, and he was like. He like insinuated that it was like too much food, like that.
Oh,
Are you
yeah,
sure?
yeah.
He's like, "Are you sure you want that?" Like or something. Like I can't remember the exact words he said, but he basically insinuated like
They
it was,
ordered too much,
Like, oh, that's
basically.
what you want, like something, or like, and I was just like, I lost my shit about it, but whatever. We don't have to
What
go
did
to-
you
I-
do though? What did you?
I forget what
I know,
he said,
he's
bro,
leaving
but I
something out.
literally it was so bad that I was recording.
Yeah,
Like, I
I
have
was recording. man.
somewhere on
I
my
went full
phone.
Karen
I
mode,
have
dude,
it
for real.
Somewhere I
Yeah,
have
that was
it.
rude
Are
as
you
fuck
recording
the
him
way
like
that he
this?
said that shit.
Oh, I don't know if I have his face, but I like was getting the audio.
Okay.
Oh
Bro,
my God.
it was just so
Yo,
funny.
show me that later.
I gotta find that
I wanna
shit.
see.
I need that.
Well,
That's great.
I don't
Speaking
know
of
what I
losing
would
your
do,
cool.
but
I'm suing for my $41 million.
I guess I would take the
Yeah.
2 mil, 4 mil.
I'm
whatever.
not taking a steak dinner. I'm taking that shit and
Bro,
shoving
I'm
it in
taking
their
that
face.
shit straight
I'll
to
take the
court,
4 and
yo.
then take you to
and I'm
court,
taking
so I have
whatever
a
they're
lawyer
giving
Yeah,
me
exactly.
on
No,
spot,
definitely.
Both.
and I'm taking them to court, yo. That's crazy.
Yeah.
I think they'll end up with a decent settlement and they'll get some bread. I don't think they're gonna get 41 million.
That's the crazy part. That's so
$41
crazy.
million on a
Where-
slot is crazy.
Do we know where this was?
But isn't that on them to maintain their
that's in New York.
machines and algorithms and shit? Like
somewhere
however
in
that
New
works.
Yeah,
but I
maybe.
think
That's
the
a
whole
them
thing was
problem.
that there was never supposed to be a $41 million like
At that machine.
Jackpot?
Yeah, like it was like
It's-
that was it was not supposed to be that high.
Well, false advertising. Say there was
Yo,
kids.
they gotta like. It don't matter.
Yeah.
You gotta like stick to your word
Yeah,
at that
facts.
point. Like
And-
that's
and-
your
and
fuck
nobody's
up.
gonna
sued
feel-
Subway
You gotta
for a
eat that.
6-inch
Yeah.
not being
41
a 6-inch
M.
Yeah,
and
people
won.
sued McDonald's because their coffee was
That's
too
what I'm
hot.
saying.
Yeah, like, that's crazy.
She's gonna win.
Yeah, because especially
At
like
least
if it was like
most.
another like business or something, I think casinos. And nobody feels bad for fucking casinos.
Yeah,
You
'cause
got-
the house
you got
always
the
wins.
bread, bro.
Fuck the
Cough it up.
casino.
The thing is, it reminds me of like if in retail, like working retail, like when I used to work at Nordstrom, like say somebody picked up a shoe that was really like $200, but we ticketed it wrong and it said like 150, like we would have to give them 150. Like we got, or no, it was probably the opposite. Like say
Right,
it's
yeah,
150,
yeah, it was dead
whatever
ass.
the fuck it was. You know what I mean?
That- I
The
mean, that's-
price
No, I
was
think you
wrong.
said it right. Yeah.
And
Ticketed
we eat-
200.
We
Yeah,
eat
you
that.
gotta
We
honor
give
the
them the
price
sale
on the-
price even
yeah.
though it's not on
You
sale
gotta honor the
basically.
price
Yeah,
on
you
the-
gotta honor it.
So it reminds me of something like that. Like yeah, you gotta
every drop.
you gotta eat that if you're down.
Oh yeah. Well, I hope she wins if she sues him. So
Well, she's not even a lawyer, but I guess if she got $4 million, she'd probably afford one.
Yeah. And if she wants to invest in something, invest in us.
Hey, how you doing? All right, before we go to TTT, I mean, it'll probably bring us there, but what's a red flag you guys don't mind ignoring?
What's the definition of a red flag for everybody? Because I don't.
Something that triggers you, I guess.
Something that seems like it could be bad down the road.
But based on experience or based on someone else's vouch?
I guess based on experience.
Yeah, like your own
that's what I'm
personal
curious.
Your personal red flag that you would just like, you see it happening in certain relationships that you just don't mind ignoring it at this point because whatever, it is what it is.
I think no, like not a lot of friends is something I always say that like if a girl doesn't have a lot of friends, like I always say like that's kind of like a red flag to me. But I would probably look past it in the right situation, you know? Like if she didn't have a lot of friends, like as long as she's not all like on me all the time, like stopping me from having friends, you know what I mean? Then I could probably look past it. But that's a big red flag to me is the no friends.
That's a good answer. I like that.
One that I can look past?
Yeah.
Chris is like, I ain't
you can't
look
look
past
red
It's like, I'm making
2023,
a fucking
no
list.
red flags.
Would you
No
look
red
past
flags.
Would you look past any red flags? You like, nah, that's it then.
If I see them, I'm usually like, it usually turns me the fuck off. Like I was talking to this girl recently, like she had a couple, and I was like, what was the first one? The first one was that
The emoji outfit.
oh no, that she was
What?
But I just stopped talking to her, like she couldn't dress.
Is that why you
dress.
pulled up that fashion one?
No, I'm just I'm just triggered by
her
like
outfit?
I'm just triggered by like these men wearing furry outfits that look like fuzzy animals or some shit.
Fuzzy Lumpkin, I think you said.
Yeah, fuzzy lumpkins. Yeah, I'm not cool with that. I don't know which one I would bypass.
What's one that she had that you did bypass?
Well, he didn't.
Oh,
I didn't.
He saw it and he said, "No, thank you."
He said, I'm out.
just kidding.
I feel like I bypass all red flags like constantly.
Instagram favorite.
I'm just not at a point where I want to anymore. Like, I've done it. Like this one girl, like she was like not the cleanest person. Like her house was kind of like messy.
Oh, that's one I don't know if I could.
Yeah, like her house was kind of messy, and I bypassed it. I used to clean up after her.
But now you can't bypass
That's a non-negotiable for me, dog.
So
Like
I mean,
now.
what's one that you will bypass?
Right now?
Yeah, like
I don't
what's
really-
one
I
that you
can't- like
bypass?
right now, it's like it's
Short list.
Is
Yeah,
it
no
tight for
list.
you? All
It is,
right,
like,
yeah, you got
everyone-
high
He's not compromising
standards.
this year. 2023,
really
really
not.
nice.
I need a cool person. I need a
Cool
girl.
person.
So she's uncool. That's a red flag. You can't look past.
Yeah. You're uncool.
Listen, if I like the girl, I'm the opposite of Chris. I will look past all the red flags. Okay, I am flying through
I'm
like
flying
like
through.
the light is yellow. I'm going. I don't give a fuck.
You're wearing rose-colored glasses.
I'll find out for myself.
They just,
Yeah.
they just look like flags.
I've been in like 3 different relationships in the past like 4 years. So I feel like right now I need to look at all the red flags and just let them be red flags. So I don't go into a relationship. So I'm just not trying to rush into any situation. So if I see them, I'm like, yup, all right, I know what these do. I've experienced what they
But,
do. So let
Chris,
me let those the fuck alone.
You know something, right? You're
What?
not gonna meet one single person in the universe
Right,
that
there's
has
compromise,
zero red
of course,
flags.
of course.
I'm just saying, like you're not gonna meet anybody in the world that doesn't have a red flag.
There's a difference between like red flags and like
Pink flag.
no, not pink.
Orange
But,
one.
like,
There is a
like,
difference.
There's like some characteristic downfalls, but like some shit that he's been through that's like, oh no, that's a
Yeah.
hard line. Maybe that's what the red flag. I don't know the difference.
Chris is
I
damaged,
stumble, I
alright?
fuck up sometimes. I
Traumatic.
overlook things that should probably not be non-negotiables.
Yeah.
So I'm in a little bit half and halves because in more recent times I'm like you. I'm like hard no.
Yeah,
I
right
called
now,
him
hard
fucking
no's. I like
yesterday
that.
about some shit. I was like, what do I do? And he goes, don't do anything. I go, okay.
Okay.
But
Got good friends.
but yeah,
I feel like it depends
sleep
where
a
you're
lot
at that
because-
time.
Yeah, you gotta weigh everything out, weigh
Right.
the options, and then find the best conclusion.
Well, the
But-
thing is, I could take on like a lot of shit. I'm like, yo,
Yeah.
no worries. I clean up after you. No worries. This okay? So you forgot your credit card. Okay, like, and then you look at the list. You're like, God damn.
The old credit card. Yo, I ain't got it on me. I left that shit at
no
the crib.
facts. So when I was dating the city, notoriously lost his credit card.
He lost that shit.
I was like, yo, go to Chase like earlier in the fucking day. We're on a date.
Handle that shit. Get that shit
Yeah,
done.
you know what you gotta do.
Hey, you still went on. I would have canceled the date.
Anyways, I was already there. I wasn't gonna like walk out on a
borrowed
bill at
some
a
cash or
restaurant I
something
like.
and not bothered you about it.
Anyway,
Venmo you.
but back to the barely any friends. Red flag.
Yeah.
So now I have a list of
Red
pay
flag.
attention.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
now I'm stuck with.
Do you have any that you could look past?
Pass is such a weird word. I mean, the way you say, because I feel like it's like levels,
Once
right?
you're
So how
aware-
great they are
Yeah.
compared to the red flags. There are different weights to those things.
Okay, one thing I would look past because I think it'd be like a dab, like if you don't dress that great. That would be like a soft. We could fix that.
Right.
It's not a characteristic or a
Yeah.
psychological issue.
Okay.
It's a nobody taught you how to dress.
Yeah.
Fine, I might teach you.
All right, there you go. That's not that's
a good
more
one.
of
That's
like
a
one.
decent answer.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
a good
we
answer.
can work on that.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah.
Did
Chris
you?
couldn't, but
Did
No,
you-
I can, but it was the first date. It was the first date. Like at least try.
Well, Chris fucking
Weird
is
thing.
scarred. He just went out with a chick that wore a SpongeBob hoodie or
Yeah,
some
it was
shit.
like
Remember
bad.
he said
It was bad.
What are you
Nickelodeon.
finding?
no, it was Nickelodeon.
But she dresses fire like otherwise. But to my situation, like we had the date
Even
for
your
us.
comfy clothes have to be semi-cute, especially in the beginning.
I think so.
Just don't rock a Nickelodeon hoodie when we chilling.
And then cooked up Air Force Ones like they was cooking, like in a bakery shop.
Oh man.
Yo, Just, did you answer?
Nah.
Let's hear it. He's got some good ones. I'm
No,
sure.
my a red flag for me is definitely the friends one. I think is like kind of weird. But one that I'll look past, I guess, is
You just
a
had to
red
throw it.
flag. No, a red flag that I always had is like when they have so many guy friends.
Mm.
But then I look past it because like I'm that guy friend. Like, you know
That's
what I'm saying? I
wild.
can really be your guy friend.
You're my
you know?
guy friend.
Yeah, like I could be a guy friend.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I'm like,
just
maybe
shoot
maybe
naked
her
girls
guy
in your
friend is
clothes.
like me and he's cool.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? He's cool.
I just need her
But,
to know
like-
that like those guys would fuck if you.
Oh, yeah,
if you
for
decide
sure.
in the moment, like, hey, my
The
pussy's
girl
available.
sets the tone. The
Yes.
girl sets the tone.
Yeah, the
Right.
girl sets
So
the
she just
tone.
needs to know that she can't be naive in that. Like,
Yeah, for sure.
You
But,
know
like,
why? You know why you probably feel that way is because you are that guy friend that would probably still fuck.
I think most probably.
That's how. I mean, I gotta look past it because it's like it's like pretty much sleeping in the same bed. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's what I do. So
Wait, you sleep in the same bed as your friends?
I've done that.
Oh.
Hey yo.
So as a female who sets the boundaries and tones, I don't do that with my guy friends.
That's good. Proud of you.
Yeah, I mean, there's been definitely times where I slept in the same bed as my girlfriends.
I have.
I mean,
We cuddled.
unless it's like a hard like shit, I can't drive home.
It
I'm
was that
sleeping in your
sometimes,
bed,
and then
but, like,
sometimes it's
I
like,
don't
yo,
know,
let's
I've
go to
never crossed
AC and
an
get a room,
intimacy
get fucked up,
boundary.
and sleep together.
I think for
But
like
not
at least me,
doing
I've
it
never
in
crossed an
privacy.
intimacy
But wait, wait, wait,
boundary.
I know myself, and I don't think I could get in a bed with a friend and think that it was just gonna nothing was gonna happen.
If I was gonna cuddle with a guy friend, he's gonna.
Yeah,
get
but there's no
hard.
cuddling
Yeah.
Like,
involved, really.
Yeah, but we're not
I just-
acting like as if that
don't
girl
know.
had a boyfriend that we're cool with this, right?
I'm not doing that. No,
So,
she had a
so if you
boyfriend.
Like, as
guys
the
are
boyfriend?
in bed with a pretty
As
girl,
the boyfriend of my girl cuddling with her guy friend,
No, that's
what
not
I'm
allowed.
saying, like,
That's not
That's-
allowed.
nobody
No.
would be cool with any of
It's-
those
it's- she has to be
ingredients.
single. No,
That's
it's a single
crazy.
thing.
Or he has to like
no.
guys.
I ain't gonna lie, bro. That red flag of like girls not having any friends is looking more like a fucking green one.
Go.
Get rid of all your friends.
None of them.
No friends.
Oh,
No new
shit.
friends or any friends.
What are we looking like on time?
25.
So let's break and then do tight. TTT.
All right, we're back.
Yo, I got. Did you guys,
Across the room. Ba, 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 ba.
yeah, this is pretty wild to think about. But did you ever think that Belle from Beauty and the Beast? You know Belle from Beauty and the Beast?
Yeah.
She knew the whole time the Beast was the Beast and was still down to smash.
She loved his inner
She
beauty.
didn't know he was going to turn human.
She got lucky.
We're
Right? Like, that's
warmed
a
up to the
crazy thing
idea
to
pretty
think
quick.
about.
That's a down girl right there.
She was about it. She was riding.
She like disregarded all red flags.
Yeah, because he was a dick. Yeah, he was a dick
She's a
too,
furry,
right?
right? Isn't that called?
He was a beast. Like, he was a whole ass beast.
He was an animal.
That probably had his perks, I guess.
He lived in a nice house with magical cups and shit. I mean,
Crazy. And she was down
man.
for everything.
She just got some weird kink shit going on.
Yeah, right?
what was she, a servant, right?
She was
she was a-
She got entrapped.
I don't know. She ran away, right? She ran
I
away.
can't remember.
He got her
How
and
did he
didn't
get
let her
her?
leave.
How did he leave her?
Oh, wow, yeah, that's pretty
He might
problematic.
also
She
why.
went
That's pretty
there.
problematic these days.
So
She
she
went
has
there on the
Stockholm syndrome.
doorstep, and he was like, "You're mine now," and she's like, "I can't leave."
You're mine now.
Yo, the trauma in his old movies, bro.
Yeah, old movies are no
There's
good.
layers. There's a
Yeah.
lot
You
of
can't get
layers.
away with that shit
She
now.
was Disney
Down
movies.
to smash the furry.
No,
thing
she
on.
got. This is so. You know what Stockholm syndrome is?
Yeah.
I don't know. if
No,
everyone
I
else
don't.
knows.
What is
Yeah.
that?
Psychiater, sorry.
You start feeling
I've
like,
heard
you,
that.
like you need,
Can you
like you get so
explain it?
used to a situation that, right? Isn't
Well, it's
that
like falling in love with your abuser, right?
Yeah.
So like you're in this, like she's captured, right? But you're with this person, he's abusing you or he's treating you like shit, and then you're like, you know what? I see
You
the good
adapt
side.
to the situation, you can't leave.
Right.
It's the same thing with a fish with a small ass tank. They won't grow. Just for an example of thought.
Oh wow! Like even like lizards.
Right, they don't grow bigger than themselves. He said dragon.
People like lizards.
You know what I'm saying?
Change colors.
Like small pool,
Yeah.
small fish. Big pool, big fish.
Right.
You grow to your
Redfish, bluefish.
Redfish,
but if you get captive, you're gonna shrink, and your mentality is gonna look for any kind of hope and possibility of happiness. So they're like, he's not that bad.
Kicking it.
So Belle had Stockholm syndrome.
There you go. All right.
That's why she fell in
Sorry,
love with that
Belle.
other motherfucker.
She's gonna learn something today because we're about to go into
Toxic time. It is time to get toxic
See shoot live renew.
with your boy, See True.
Hey,
We are not sponsored by Red Bull.
It should be there.
all right. Welcome to the segment Toxic Time with Cheese, and my name is Cheese.
What are you talking about?
On today's segment, the first question we have here is bringing a person of interest around your friends. How much does that mean to you on a scale of 1 to 10, and why?
Kicking it.
So you're dating this person, right? And you guys are talking, whatever, and you're introducing them to your friends. Is that something you do soon or later? And how important is that thing to you?
It's,
so we're using a 1 to 10 scale.
I'll take a
importance.
stab at it.
Go ahead.
It's actually really important to me, honestly. I probably rate it anywhere between 8 and 10, 8 to 10. You know,
Of
on a
importance.
higher scale of importance, only because I'm around my friends a lot.
Yep.
Right.
And I want my friends to I want this person to know, like, I feel comfortable around these people, so I want you to feel comfortable around these
Right.
people. I want you to like these people just as much as I like these people, because if you're going to be a part of my life, you're going to be a part of their life.
Right.
So that's why I put it at such a high.
How
scale.
soon are you introducing, or that depends on the situation?
As soon as I catch the vibe and it's cool, and like I start bringing people around, as soon as like if there's things to do, it's easier. So like
Yeah,
the more you
group
prolong,
settings and shit.
the more you prolong it, then it starts to be a red flag.
He's a weird.
It's weird. So I try and like knock it out the park. Like if I feel comfortable with you, I'm gonna bring you around the people that I'm comfortable with, and if they feel comfortable with you, then you just got brownie points. You know.
I would
Agreed.
take a second swing.
Let's go.
I think it depends on the intent of like, say you are with a chick or a guy, right? What's your intent?
Right.
Are they gonna stick around?
What are we doing
you gonna
here?
waste my friend and family's time? Like that's kind of the gauge or barometer, if you would. If am I gonna introduce you to these people and they're not gonna fucking know you in 2 months? Or like, but if like you said, if you have a vibe. If you think it's maybe footwork worthy, like fine, yeah.
I think
I'm
it's
gonna
more on
bring
the
you
line
around.
if you're vibing with this person and you like this person.
Well, vibing is different.
Yeah.
It's intent. Is,
Okay.
In my head, different. I could vibe with anybody.
Yeah.
Do I want you around in a couple months? I don't know. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Ugly truth.
Yeah.
That's
So
what I'm saying.
on a scale of 1 to 10, how important is that to you? Like
It's important when I think you're at that level that you at least know my tight knit couple friends.
Right,
I don't
right.
have a lot,
Right.
but they've been around a long time and they're valuable.
right, they mean a
So
lot.
I
to
don't
you.
like wasting people's time. I always say my highest value of currency is my time. I don't waste
Facts.
mine. You don't waste yours.
Cool,
Cool,
Talk
respect.
about it.
So, fast forward, intent.
Good shit. Give it up. That was fire. That was good. He said that. Brandy?
That's what's up.
I was gonna say something similar as far as like, it depends like my intent really.
Right.
Like if I intend to like be serious with this person and, you know, be with them long term, then yeah, I bring them around my friends. If not, I mean, we've all spoken to plenty of girls that none of us have ever seen.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Cross paths fine.
So
Purpose.
yeah, so it really depends on where I'm at with that person. But if I am serious and stuff, yeah, I think it's very important because I don't know. It's also like they get to meet your friends and see what it's like, but they also see a different side of you when you're with your friends. You know what I mean? And
Right.
like I feel like a certain side of you when you're with your friends comes out, and only when you're with your friends. And I think that's a good side for your person to see.
Yeah, I believe that it's like sacred.
that.
To be in like the realm of my friends is like a sacred thing. Like most women that I talk to, a lot of the time they don't see my friends don't even have an idea of what they look like for the most part. Because it's the intention, like you were talking about. I wasn't planning to date these women, but usually girls that I date, my friends meet them sooner or later.
And they all hate
They
me.
earned the
Yeah, because I mean, you're
opportunity.
usually like you're already my girlfriend in my head before you meet my friends. Like my friends like equated to my brothers, or yeah, they are my brothers.
Yeah.
You know. So if you're gonna come around here, then you have to meet a certain criteria. You passed all the tests, and now you're okay to come and chill
So
with
no
the
red flags.
yeah, you had no red flags.
So they passed all
green
the
lights.
code.
Yeah.
Where do you rate it?
What I rate of importance?
Importance.
Because I hold it off so often, I would say like it's super like 10. Like
10.
It's, yeah, I've had girls meet my mom before they met my friends.
Okay.
My mom,
Facts, yeah.
because they met my mom. My mom's cool as shit. She know what I do. Like you know what I'm saying? Like, my mom be like, oh hey, and just be on her way.
Yeah.
But my friends would be like, oh Chris, that's what's Chris doing. I guess it's, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying?
You're gonna hear that shit later.
Right, and then if they're like a little quirky or weird, like I don't
We're
know.
wearing SpongeBob hoodie.
Yes, but yeah, you can't come around the kids. You can't come around the guys.
We're not going out tonight, babe. Stay home.
Yeah, stay home. But yeah, so it's super important to me. Ralph?
Yeah, I mean, I think it's super important to me because I've seen what it looks like when one of my friends' significant or like girlfriends like doesn't really rock with his friends like us, and like it causes a lot of tension because then all of a sudden you don't spend as much time with them anymore, and it's super important to me because my friends are really important in my life. So you guys kind of touched on everything, so I'm not gonna go super long, but yeah, it's like a 10 for me too.
Right.
There you go.
Lisa, I have a question for you. So I was talking to this girl, right, and I told her what I'm willing to partake in.
Wait, pause. What does that mean? Like
We're just gonna mess around, have fun. We're
Cash.
not serious.
Take it casual.
Casual.
Cool.
I like that word better, casual. But she wanted me to meet her friends. Does that imply that she sees me as more than something, or?
I would reverse the thought and think, how frequent does she does this? Because she might not hold that same value as you to your friends. Because honestly, I will say this: girls flip friends fast.
Yeah.
So
These are her
cir-
long-term friends. These are like super important, close-knit.
Well, then it might be like your mom level. Like they appreciate and will flip flop as fast as she does because
Right.
she has her friends and knowledge of that. So it might not be as an importance level, or she might have behind the scenes hope that it morphs into
could.
something more.
Right.
But either way, that's on her.
Okay.
So just enjoy the time out.
I feel
Don't
like,
put pressure on yourself because of her footwork.
I didn't. We stopped talking.
I feel like it matters. I feel
well,
you have
then
to know
we're
your
past
friends
that.
too.
But no, if it ever like comes forward again, like don't worry about their.
I don't. I was just asking for like the girls' perspective. I just wanted to know what the perspective of maybe like what it meant to women in their friend group, because I know that some women are also like the judge and the jury for the guys that they're dating.
some
Certain
are.
friends. Yeah.
Some
So it's
are.
like I bring this guy around. Let's just see how he is. Let's test him out.
So if I would like, if you were to have the same repeat, she probably had in the back of her head hopes of you being more.
Okay. Yeah.
Just saying.
Yeah, but maybe she just thinks her friends are cool and she wanted you to meet them. Like that's how I feel about my friends. Like I wouldn't mind. I don't like mine. Like
or she wanted to hang out with this group.
Yeah, it's easier in a
There's
group
both.
setting to.
Right.
Yeah.
Just a question. What about one more question before we get to you have a question. Lisa has a question. But what about invitation? Like, do you invite guys to your house, or do you like to go to their house? Let's say this is the first time you guys are hanging out, or the second time you're hanging out. He's like, hey, how do you feel? How comfortable are you with a guy coming to your house?
I would wait a minute. My place of being, my things, my meat, like
Safe space.
I'm very sharing. I'm like heart on my sleeve, ace up the other, literally. Like facts. But I want to see how you live.
Right.
And that's as fucked up as it sounds, power of the pussy. Like we set the tone.
Right, you do.
We do.
You do.
Like we say yes or no to a guy friend getting some.
Right.
We set the tone of this, that. I'm very like, as is, you know. But I don't want someone in my space if I'm not gonna have you in my space long term. So like, I know guys can Rolodex that shit all day. Fine, get a fucking cleaning maid, get a Roomba out there, change your sheets. But I don't want you in my fucking house.
Right.
That's my spot.
Right. I just came to that conclusion myself. Like, I don't want
Sorry,
just.
that was very
No, that was
fucking
fire.
blunt.
That was fire.
that was
I think
amazing.
your space is important. It's like sacred. This is where my energy resides at, and I don't want to just bring anybody here. Before I did have the Rolodex, you know what I'm saying, the people in the rotating schedule. But one night,
Rotating
one down,
schedule.
so
like
was.
ass and titties,
it's
right?
Tuesday.
but it's Tuesday, so it's time for your appointment. But yeah, no, I was walking down my stairs and I was just like, you know what? Like, I don't want this girl here. Like, this place is
You
my
don't
place.
take her there.
I'm not. She's not coming.
I don't want this girl.
We don't talk.
say your house is getting fumigated and get a hotel.
For sure. Hotels.
Play
are
it
the-
My
off.
house is getting fumigated. No way girls believe that.
No,
There's
they're-
some dumb bitches. There's some dumb bitches.
That would have been my most absurd shit I ever believed.
If I
house is
said,
getting
oh,
fumigated.
no, there's asbestos. They found it. It's a 1700s home. I don't want you to get sick.
I feel like I'm gonna just get okay, we'll just hang out at a different time.
Well, no, just don't come to my house.
Yeah, true.
but yeah,
You'll
those-
figure out a game plan if you really want it. Trust me. Like some guys will be like,
If there's a will, there's
I have
a
a
way.
tent.
I'm doing fucking tent. Yo, the stars are out. Like,
Spontaneous. Let's get spontaneous. Let's go camping.
I
Full
have a
circle
tent.
on this.
I have a tent. Yo, that's crazy.
Let's live a little. Let's go camping.
all right, Lisa, do you want to propose your
Sleep under the stars.
do you want to propose your next question?
Which one first?
I like the initiate one.
Oh, okay. How do you initiate sex? Whether it's light or long-term relationship.
Like the
do
first
you mean like
time.
in the moment, or do
Like,
you
are
mean
you like, you look good cooking over there? like, how do you pitch your like move?
I like the way you cook
Like,
that
or
burger.
like, say you're both
So you're
on the
talking
couch,
about-
opposite sides. You touch your leg. You
That is
da,
the
da, da.
toughest part. The initiation is the toughest part.
That's why I'm asking.
Because
Like,
you don't
how
ever
is
know how
everyone's
the other
style?
person's feeling, right? Like it's like if I
But
make
if
a
they-
move right now, are they gonna be, like respond
So
to
that's
it? Or, like,
new age shit. I'm
Right.
talking about both sides. Like, whatever your move is, set it.
But so you're saying like
Set the tone.
like how do you initiate it? Like
Sex.
once you guys are
When
already
you
like
wanna
making
have
out,
sex
or like
with your no, that's what I mean. So that's your move, maybe making out. That's what I'm
Oh,
saying.
yeah, well,
What's
what-
the start?
once the making out starts, I think it's pretty much in
Yeah,
the
it's
bag.
like the open-
But how do
pretty
you start that?
the rubbing.
tough. Yeah, I get as close as possible. I was gonna say,
Like, hey,
He starts breathing.
yeah, I'm like, well, we've exhausted. Sometimes I've honestly gotten to the point where I'm like, so want to make out.
I've done
like,
that.
Like for real. Like it's like
Yeah, if
I know
you-
because
if
I feel
your
like the
person's your
stupidest,
person.
I feel like stupid shit like that breaks the ice like so easily. Like even like a weird situation, if someone's being weird about stuff, I'll just be like, so you're gonna be weird about this forever? Like you know what I mean? Like
So humor is your icebreaker.
yeah,
Right.
All right,
Even if it's
that's your
awkward,
style.
humor.
That says a lot. That's perfect.
Yeah, yeah.
That's a good
That's what- that's-
initiation move. Humor. I'm in.
All right, nice. Wow, now I know my move.
Who's next? he's got a funny
We're assessing. We're
funny
assessing
answer,
out
I
here.
know.
I don't think I have a funny answer.
Brandon looks cool as hell.
So it just
until-
like,
lands
yeah.
on your lap?
he's like, it's here.
Does it just
Nah, I
land
mean,
on your
well, it
lap?
depends. So you said new and long term, right?
Either one. Pick
Okay.
pick one.
Because
It's
like if
fine.
I'm with somebody for a while, like there's sometimes it's just like, yo, you trying to have
Eyebrow-
sex?
eyebrow
Really,
guys,
if
yo.
I'm
Trying
with
to
somebody
do
for
it?
a while, I'm like, yo, you want to have sex? Like,
Yeah.
Yeah, but that's not what she's talking about, really.
no, okay,
It's
so
kind of a little bit of both. Like whether you're
mean-
long term or new, what's your
I'm not gonna
Are we
lie.
going?
When I was younger, I would be making out with a girl for it felt like fucking 30 minutes before I made my. I was one of those people that like took so long to make that first move of having sex with a girl for the first time. Like it was like to the point where like we're dry humping and my dick is sore. Like it's like.
Damn.
Yeah, but see, at that point, usually I wait for them to be like, all right, do you want to have sex? And I'm like, yes.
Well,
Well, we
usually-
made that obvious.
This is all the charades that's happening. All the charades mean, yeah, that.
I mean, usually for me,
What
it's
gave
just
you that
like,
idea?
like when I'm making out for
Observant of
that
you.
long, like if we're making out for super long and it gets super intense, I feel like you feel it. Then like I just get to the sweet spot and do a little
Naturally let it happen, even if your dick gets
hey, you
raw. That's
I
what's up, right?
de-robe while they're in the bathroom.
I'm ready.
Hey guys.
I'm ready for
Just like
fornicating.
I misread this situation.
Yeah, I'm honestly so bad at initiating sex the first time with somebody that
or anytime.
I'm,
Anyways, sorry.
yeah, I'm
that's
just
a
bad
side
at
value.
initiating sex.
Well, I would say when I was younger, I was definitely trash. But now I'm just into asking questions.
You put on some slow jams,
Nah, like
light a couple candles, and say, "Hey, baby."
He
like,
just
I'm
puts
really-
his song on.
Like not even like there was this one time I was talking to this girl, the vibe was there, and I was like, "Can I kiss you?" And she was like, "Yeah." And then I kissed her. Like I just asked her, "Can I
That's
kiss
smooth.
her?"
Okay.
And I
In today's day and age.
so I kissed her. I asked for permission in all areas. So and then we went to the bed. We're kissing around. I was like, "Do you want to? Like, can we?" And she was like,
Please?
"Yeah." And I was like,
Can I?
Yeah,
Maybe.
But yeah, that's what I did.
Perfect
Like
time.
I asked, what I mean? I give the intention eyes. I'm touching her in places.
Yeah.
I'm testing
You're
where I
setting
can
the
put my
tone.
hands as well. You know what I mean? And if she scoots away from it, then I know I can't go over there. You know what I'm saying?
Body language.
Nah, I've
Yeah. So I'm
definitely-
reading the body. I'm reading the vibe, the energy. It's so it's unspoken as well as spoken. That's how I kind of do it. But when it's my person, I've also had like, yo, I'm trying to have sex. Like, you trying to fuck right now?
Yeah, that's what
You know what I mean?
I'm
And then
when
we
you're
just-
comfortable and it's your
Yeah,
person.
or I just whip it out. You know what I mean?
Like that.
That's when it's my girl.
That's a signal.
Wait, straight
That's a
gummy?
signal.
Nah, never gummy. I'm already ready. I'm ready, Shorty. Let's go. I'm here.
gummy.
I've arrived.
straight gummy.
Oh my god.
But yeah, I'm
bad.
saying typically
Choice
those are
of
mine.
words, Jess. The choice of words.
What about you, Josh?
Oh man.
I think it always just starts with like the when I'm like if I'm like touchy feely with you
Right.
and you like are like kind of like okaying it. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like if we're like hugging, I like to hug. Like I'll like hug you around like from behind. I'll just like hug you, come hug you.
So she'll feel it.
Full Nelson.
Yeah, put him in the headlock. You like this shit? All right, good. Nah, but like yeah, and then like
Non-gummy holes.
if we're like I'll give you like a long ass hug, and then I'll like kind of like get closer to your neck.
The face.
Yeah, you're acting this out. He's like, why you
Like, yo, I'm hugging you and you're like, and you're not letting go either.
Even better.
Then I know I can make a move for the kiss.
Right.
Like that's how we initiate the kiss, right? Like the long hug, like just
Upper-
like hug, and then I'm
yeah.
like kissing you on your like your forehead type shit, or like if she's gotta be smaller than me for me to do that, but but yeah, so like then I know, like if you're allowing me to kiss
Drugs
you
won the war on me.
in that safe space, and then like when I kind of like pull back and you're still holding me and I'm still holding you, and we look at each other, then I'll go in for the the kiss on the lips,
Right.
and then if it goes like really intense, I'll be like, all right, what you trying to do?
Yeah, what you trying to do? What you trying to do?
Nah, I won't. I feel like I don't. I
this
never
Riz?
asked if they were trying to do it. I would just be like, all right, let's go to my room or something. Let's go upstairs.
Like, because you already feel that. the
Yeah, I
vibe,
already feel it. Like, you
Green
want to
light.
go inside?
Got the green light.
I've asked.
Or like, yeah. Or like, you want to go upstairs? You want to go outside? Wherever we are, wherever we in, whatever situation we're in, I always ask if they want to,
Right.
do it.
Move.
And if you're going into a room, like, what are you
Yeah,
gonna
what are you
fucking jerk me
expecting,
off?
yeah.
What are we 12?
What are we
Like, no,
expecting
you're gonna.
here?
I'm gonna.
I wanted
put
to show
thing
you
in
my Pokemon cards. Yeah, that's what we're going to the room for.
like, but yeah, like that's what I'm saying. Like that's how I do it. I try to initiate like the comfortability of like the touching,
Right.
Like of me like
The
being
touch
able to
boundary.
touch you. Yeah, the touch boundary.
Yeah.
And then once you're okay with that, and I know you're okay with that, then we move on. But I don't think I've ever had like a one night stand where I like met a chick and just straight did it. It's always like,
You never got bagged, bro?
nah,
Really?
maybe, but I turned it down. Yeah, I got almost bagged. Like
I've been
It was
bagged.
bad.
I've been back as
It
well.
was a new situation for me.
But-
I didn't realize until the next morning. I was like, wait a minute.
Yeah, you got bagged. But yeah, I mean, I guess as long as I know that like the things that I do are okay, then I'm always already mentally there that, if we go and have sex, then it'll be cool. She's cool with it.
Good shit. All right, Lisa.
I know. I was wondering. I was like, are they just gonna skip
No,
over the
we
girl?
we know you proposed a question, so
Yeah.
we usually save it for last.
I was just waiting for the hilarity of answers. So I got those. So I think there's like 2 tones: longevity, short, kind of brack in between. I think, as I said, there's a little bit of more control because we're kind of the green light.
Right.
If you're already hanging out, body language, kissing, making out, fine. But I think it's more or less I'm gonna out myself. So my move is like heavy makeout, pull back, deep eye stare,
Oh,
and then
I'm
you
ready.
know. And then there's like usually some follow up move, but like that's like a yeah.
Okay. Yeah, so that's what
I'm
I
not
do
gonna
too.
do it. I'm not gonna like.
I do the
it,
heavy
but-
stare. That's what I say when I like pull back.
Yeah.
And then if I know
But I kind of got lost in your whole demonstration. You were
No,
doing
but
neck
there's-
rolls and shit. Like I don't know what was
There's
going
like
on.
there's less than like obviously energy's on. But like there's a make out, great, pull back, eye stare, and then it just goes where
It works.
And it goes where it goes. All right, there
I
you
don't
go.
really have like a kind of interchange.
And that's all, folks.
But say if I'm like
So like
dating-
ass and titties, right?
I was just saying, but if longevity, then I'm like, yo, let's go to the room.
Yeah.
But either way, there's still those
Yeah.
moments too.
Of
You
course.
can't just like shortchange it all the time.
Yeah.
I have one last question. Do you have like game? Like, what's your game? Like to get
What's
the
your
guy
riz?
that you want?
Yeah,
Yeah,
what's
like
your
what's your
riz?
riz?
Okay,
Your rizness. Tell us
this
your
is like
rizness.
kind of maybe embarrassing or not. I don't get hit on when I go out, so I have to have game. So say like I have game with girls for my guy friends. I'll like tee them up. They still strike out, but so
That's crazy.
I'll be at a bar, trying to dress up, look cute when I'm single, la-di-da. Nobody hits on me. I'll see nice-looking people, handsome men. I'll send a fucking single malt. Just be like, that one. And then it sometimes works. And then
You'll send a
sometimes-
drink, you're saying?
Oh, yeah.
Interesting.
I'm gonna buy you a drink.
Whatever.
Only.
I mean, if I'm like sitting at like a bar, or like sometimes I'll just like approach someone and ask them some questions.
So
But,
the
like,
other
I don't
night,
get hit on a lot.
the other night we were out in Asbury, and this girl came up to me and she said, do you have a girlfriend? And I was like, no. And she's like, how old are you? And I was like, 29. And she's like, okay. Yeah, no, I'm never answering that question seriously. Yeah, she's like, okay. Went back to her friends. That was it. That was it. She went back to her friends, and then that was it. I didn't hear anything back. I was like, what was it? Was it the fact that I was single? Was it my age? Like,
You struck out.
What was your age?
29.
Oh, maybe she's older.
No, she was definitely younger.
If you said you're 29, I'd walk away.
Because you're older? That's crazy. Why?
Because you're less mature and you're not ready to like do the next chapter.
That's a red
Damn.
flag. Being younger.
Wow.
And where
So-
to live? With other men.
Yeah, and?
As a 32-year-old woman, I'll out my age. Fine.
Okay, but I'm 20. Wait, so the 3-year difference is what's crazy?
It's the fact that I don't want to be more successful than the guy I'm fucking.
Hey man, look, hypergamy is real.
Not even that. I don't want. Not that I earn more money, but like life chapter
Right.
success.
Like milestones.
I don't care about money. I make enough money. Fine.
I know this isn't a successful chapter in my
like
life.
potential of avenue.
Right.
This
I
is
don't-
success to me.
I don't care about money necessarily. Once you're comfortable, it's fine. But I don't want to be half naked running around on a Sunday with all your roommates around.
Right.
Yeah, I'm single. What am I? I'm supposed to just live by myself until I find the one? How am I supposed to date? So I have to live by myself to date?
Okay, so an animal instinct. Ready? Here,
Oh, let's do this. I'm ready for this shit.
Here's some Nat Geo shit. Ready? So even in birds, right? They call it nesting.
Right.
And what they do is they get a nest and they put all these cool fucking trinkets and do this fucking dance and they
Yeah, and
try.
penguins bring pebbles to the fucking...
Listen, no, that's later. Okay, so and then they try and entice the person that they have a nest for them. You don't have a nest for them.
Mm-hmm.
You have a nest for your homies. That's why you're not enticing the right future, maybe.
Well, that's
I'm
what's
just
important to me
psyching you
right
right
now.
now.
That was pretty good. That was
You're not
good.
offending me at all. I mean, that's where
psyching.
that's where I am in life.
That's
I'm
okay.
Yeah, I know. Yeah. So
But
I
you're
see what
not
you're
gonna
saying,
get a
though.
long-term chick that's
I see what
older
you're saying.
by a couple years because she's already.
Sorry, I like him younger. No, I'm just kidding.
That's fine.
Get it.
Yeah.
I don't say I look 32. Do I?
No, not at all. I
Everyone's chiming in like, oh.
I didn't think you were 32. I didn't think you were older.
I thought you were gonna say something crazy for some reason.
Older
32.
than
I was like 32. I was like,
Anyway.
they're gonna be like, I'm like 30.
I'm 53.
No, I didn't think
Joke's
you were
on you.
older. I said I didn't think you were older.
I mean, I don't really give a shit. I own my shit. But
Damn, I'm turning 30. Shit's crazy.
I literally tried to jump up real quick. That's cute. I'm actually almost 30.
Nesting. I like that though.
Yeah.
Men should keep that in mind. Build a nest on your own.
Think about
so it's
animal
enticing.
behavior.
I like that.
Animal behavior.
Wow, that was insightful.
Yeah.
Look at that.
All right. Are we done here?
Well, Lisa, it was a pleasure having you on the Kickback couch. That's what we're calling it now, the Kickback couch. We appreciate it. Before we sign off, is there anything you want to mention to the people watching? Anything you got going on? You're at whatever.
Well, I mean, I'm always doing 101 things. I mean, I model, I DJ. I have a seltzer company coming out. I invested in. Still doing some shoots here and there with Jess occasionally. Director of marketing for a company
You
I
just
love.
shoot naked girls in your clothes.
I was clothed, and we were on the streets.
No, that's what I was trying to say.
Yeah.
Y'all clothes.
He didn't say they were naked. Oh, he said naked
Half.
girls in your clothes.
Some-
Yeah, it was a kind of a.
Anyways, he sometimes has halves. Anyways, no, but life's good. Can't complain.
Amen.
Amen.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year. All right, Lisa. Thank you one more time for being on the Kickback couch.
Thanks for having me.
All right, Brandon, you want to exit it?
I was episode 45.
Yeah.
Thank y'all for listening to episode 45 of the Kickback TV show. Like, comment, subscribe on the YouTube. If and y'all motherfuckers still ain't doing that, but follow us on Instagram, TikTok, all that. Appreciate all the love on Instagram. Yeah, we out this bitch. I'm FB Fast. That's C Truth.
Instagram
Lisa,
favorite.
Ralph, Justin, Big Al sleeping in the back, and yeah, we out this bitch. Yo, run that shit. Thank y'all.
Got an outro?
I'm gonna play Tie Dye by me. That's what I'm gonna play.
I deserve a medal the way I keep going. She don't like to read books, but she fell for a poet. Yeah. It's so sad you can't love me for me, but you won't get no way from me. This is where I'm at, no going back. Keep the bullshit on your side, everything good on my side. Couple things weighed on my mind. Fucking smoke weed, wear tie-dye. I be with dubs, that's my guy. You can get high off my vibe. Know you wanna be in my life, but it's not fair to you. I've got too much to prove, yeah. I just hate to lose. It's not fair to you, no. Yeah, I give my time selflessly. Can't lie, it be stressing me. Late night ain't no rest for me. Yeah, hard work, that's the recipe. Don't flex on me. Don't think less of me. Just connect with me. Just connect. Cause I lost my patience and she lost her drugs. She want me to save her, but I'm not a god. If I'm getting money, my brother's involved. I got the juice, yeah, I got the sauce. I'm taking my chance cause you only get one. Have to learn how to walk before you learn how to run. Out on the coast with my back to the sun. I feel like young Sid, but my range has begun. Making these songs, that's my therapy. Had to better myself, now they mad at me. Everything changed, it's so sad to see, yeah. But we living good, so keep the bullshit on your side. Everything good on my side. Couple things weighed on my mind. Fucking smoke weed, wear tie-dye. I be with dubs, that's my guy. You can get high off my vibe. Know you wanna be in my life, but it's not fair to you. I've got too much to prove, yeah. I just hate to lose. It's not fair to you, no.